Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer #1 that made its debut over at Star Wars Celebration, it left a lot of fans around the world very excited and eager to see the third and final trailer of this movie by director J.J. Abrams, Disney, and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, at the end of the day, is going to be a revelation film, introducing many different twists and turns as well as saga-wide implications to the Skywalker saga that fans have never seen before in, of course, these Star Wars movies since 1977. And that's exactly what Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to do as of right now, is that they're trying to make a Star Wars movie that's truly going to bring us back to the originals and the prequels and see them in a different light. Now, on top of all this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 3 of Episode 9, this is where things begin to get very exciting for this film. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Kylo Ren and Rey are said to be engaging in a Force duel, where it's explained that Rey is holding her ignited lightsaber while performing a technique called Force Repulse, where Rey is said to cause a large shockwave toward Kylo Ren, where it's said to jump to a sequence where Ren is described to use a streak of Force lightning against Rey, where she is said to successfully block it to defend herself, where all of this is said to take place inside of the second Death Star wreckage, as they are making their way up to the surface of the wreckage that was seen in Teaser 2. The scenery is described to be dark and gritty and serves as the darkest part, visually speaking, during their saber duel as far as lighting goes. The next describes the sequence where it's explained that a rear view of Palpatine is said to be standing in front of both Rey and Kylo Ren, inside of a strange throne room where eventually Palpatine is said to raise his arms, causing two large strikes of lightning in the sky that eventually branches out into the sky where it expands into a massive force storm, where one of the Resistance ships are said to get shot down from this new force power that Palpatine initiates that was taken from Star Wars Legends. As this happens, Palpatine's laughter is heard in the brand new footage, as well as in the brand new sinister way that Ian McDiarmid developed himself for the movie. The last explains a sequence where it's said that Rey is meditating on the same boulder on Ahch-To and looking out to the binary sunset, sitting at the very spot that Luke Skywalker died in The Last Jedi. It's described that as this happens, the voices of Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Kenobi, as well as Luke, are heard in the distance. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, of course, is going to give us brand new interactions between both Rey and Kylo Ren, giving us different types of lightsaber duels, new force powers between Rey, Kylo, Palpatine, etc., in order to really give us a different type of Star Wars movie that fans have never seen before on the big screen. So the first piece that I really want to go over is Palpatine's new Force Storm. Now, a lot of you guys out there may be wondering, what in the world is a Force Storm? Well, the Force Storms were actually used in Star Wars Legends, specifically in the Dark Empire comic line in the mid-1990s, where Palpatine was able to use this ability in front of both Luke and Leia at a certain point in time. And you can really see how they're kind of doing the same exact thing here, where instead of in Legends between Palpatine, Luke, and Leia, now it's between Palpatine, Rey, and Kylo Ren, where Palpatine is actually using a brand new Force ability that's able to take down some of the Resistance ships in the sky. Now, that's exactly what we see in the second teaser, when we see all the, the streaks of lightning actually passing through the Star Destroyers, as we saw in the second teaser trailer over at D23. Now, that's the great thing about this movie, is that we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a film that's going to introduce all these different types of powers between Rey, Kylo, and Palpatine, making that particular battle very much different in comparison to what we got in the past two Star Wars films, in the sequel trilogy in particular. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over is, of course, the return of Ahch-To. Now, a lot of fans are very skeptical on why we are returning to Ahch-To, whether or not that's a good decision or a bad decision by Disney and Lucasfilm. I myself, I think it's fine, even though it has appeared now in 3 Star Wars movies, as opposed to what we saw with Dagobah in the originals appearing only in 2. Now, in this particular scenario, we actually have Rey traveling to Ahch-To to go back to the very exact moment where Luke Skywalker died, the very exact spot on top of that boulder, where it's actually explained that she begins to meditate on top of that boulder, meditating out toward a binary sunset. Now, as she does this, it's actually explained that she begins to hear the voices of Luke, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Anakin, etc. And as this all occurs, this is said to be a moment after she battles Kylo Ren. So, what's really intriguing about this movie is that, yes, we are going to have multiple lightsaber duels, in case you guys did not know. There are going to be around 4 different lightsaber duels in this movie so far that we know of, some of which are going to be very brief, some of which are going to be very lengthy. Of course, the main one being between Rey, Kylo, and Palpatine. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.